Oh my God. Give me just one night, una noche, the moment to be by your side. Give me just one night, una noche. I'll give you the time of your life, the time of your life. Oh, moment to be by your side, the time of your life. All right. Here we go back again on the other side of the coin. Right, here we go back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our here we go for proper Chelsea Mason, proper band. Your Chelsea Mount is going to be out of Chelsea Football Club. Manchester United has agreed, as I expected. 55 plus 5 was always going to do the trick, and that's what's happened. I'm ecstatic. I'm actually quite ecstatic. This had to happen. This just simply had to happen. There was no way Mason Mount was going to make a return, a comeback, a remontada back to the Chelsea team. And this is the best case scenario for everyone involved in this situation. And I'm glad that it's turned out like this. I was always positive that it was going to turn out like this. Yeah, there was a little bit of doubt here and there, but ladies and gentlemen, it is today, hopefully, it is the end of the Stan era. One thing, I don't want to delve too much into what this player has done for Chelsea, this, that, the other. Look, he's achieved a lot as well. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, he was the finished product. He was like the most talented player that we've ever seen come out of the Chelsea Academy or Chelsea period. No, there was a lot of work that needed to be done. He's to me, is probably just a tad bit above mediocre level. Look, I've seen a lot of fans coming out and saying, "Oh, good luck to Mason in Man United." No, good luck for me, man. I hope you continue flopping over there. I've got no feelings towards this player. I know there's quite a lot of people out there that are friends with them, friends with this particular player, friends with their family, this, that, the other. Look, I've got no ties. You're no longer a Chelsea player, and now, yeah, just like Kai Havertz, just like all the other players, no, I hope you flop. I hope you absolutely flop at Man United. And to all of those players that have gone elsewhere, besides the ones that are in the that have gone outside of the Premier League, kudos to them. But these ones, no chance at all. No chance at all. And yeah, look, all those fans that I'm talking about, the Stan era must end, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully now we can focus on Chelsea Football Club. This is how it all started out about a couple of hours ago, ladies and gentlemen. Exclusive: Manchester United have reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign Mason Mount. Deal for 24-year-old England midfielder worth up to 60 million, 55 plus 5 million add-ons. This is a good price for a player that is on his final year of the contract. I have to say, kudos. Paul Winstanley is getting so much heat. Nah, my brother, Paul Winstanley, you have done a madness. You have cleared out so many players, and this, for me, is a sensational piece of work for us to be able to get 60 million. Wow. Paul Winstanley summed it up very quickly. He saw the situation. He must have told the owners that, what are you doing before the World Cup? The verbal contract that was agreed between our owners and Mason Mount. And Paul Winstanley must have just seen that whole situation and must have knocked up on Todd Bowley's door and said, "Mate, what are you doing? I'll find you a cheaper version of Mason Mount, maybe slightly better as well, and we can save a lot of money through wages, and I can bring you a lot of money through transfer fee for this particular player." And this is where we are. Permission given to do medical and finalize personal terms now to paperwork stage. This is from David Orney, who makes us horny. Fabrizio Romano is in the house as well. Breaking: Manchester United agrees 60 million package deal for Mason Mount with Chelsea. It's done deal. Here we go. Personal terms agreed weeks ago, and face-to-face talks between clubs made it clear the agreement is done. Mount becomes United player. They never left the race. Never. Fabrizio Romano has always said, karma. This is not over yet. Do you remember? Nathan Gissing. Oh my God. Your reputation has taken a hit. I'm not even going to lie. It has definitely taken a bit of a hit. And now you have to find redemption somehow. You just have to find redemption because you made yourself look like a fool on that particular news. And this is why Fabrizio Romario is the GOAT in this particular scene. And look, face-to-face meeting has done the trick. Kudos to Paul Winston-Lee, Chelsea Football Club, the owners, the entire board. Well done, everyone that was involved in this. This is more information in regards to Mason Mount to Manchester United. Man United never left the race for Mount, as he's always been priority target. Face-to-face meeting was crucial to agree on 55 plus 5 million add-ons on fees. Bayern never in the race. It was only United for Mount now or in 2024. Here we go. There we go. So great that we didn't let go of this particular player on a free, and we've been able to find a solution for him. And we've bagged quite a bit of money, which is fantastic. Inside Mason Mount contract saga, Paul Winston-Lee led the charge and disregarded the Bowley's contract, or disagreed with Bowley's contract offer. Mount asked to leave Chelsea. Maurizio Pochettino not given opportunity to speak to Mount. Good. Sometimes the manager needs to just stay away from all of this stuff. And, the manager's not always right about everything. Yeah, we should be listening to what they have to say as well. But at the same time, the manager needs to understand the broader perspective as well. It is a compromise. It is a collaboration, as Todd Bowley wanted. He needs the managers to collaborate. And, this is how you collaborate. As reported by others, Todd Bowley had a broad agreement with Mount pre-World Cup. Then Winston handed negotiations after, and the offer was pulled. Mason Mount felt forced out of the club, and some insiders feel Chelsea have fed half-truths to the media in order to get Chelsea fans on club side. Who cares? I don't really care. I don't think Chelsea's done anything sinister here. It's quite simple, as I've always said it. Chelsea, especially when the task was given to Paul Winston, he summed it up very quickly. He summed it up that Mason Mount is not as great as he thinks he is, right? And Mason believes that he deserves a particular level of contract, which Paul Winston-Lee, along with many other Chelsea fans, majority will tell you that he didn't deserve that level of contract. And we'll have a look what level of contract that he's about to get at Man United. There is no way we would have given him this. Mason Mount will sign a 5 + 1 year contract with Manchester United. He will earn 250k a week with the ability to take it up to 300 with bonuses. This is from Matt Law. There is no way. There is no way Chelsea would give him that. He doesn't deserve that. Apparently, he declined 200k per week contract that was coming from Jacob Steinberg. So 200k, that's a lot of money, man. Mason Mount's on like 80k per week. That's more than double the money, and he rejected that. Well, no problems. They call him, it was never, they say that it's never about the money. Oh, believe me, it was definitely about the money. So look, kudos to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. We can move on from this saga. And as I said, best case scenario for all of us involved, fans included. And Mason Mount can concentrate on Man United preseason, and we don't need to see him in our preseason and be a sour grapes. So perfect case scenario for all of us. And hopefully this saga, oh my God, what a sensational end we've had, but what a grueling and prolonged saga this has been. It finally has come to a fantastic end. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you felt about this news when you saw this. I want to hear your reaction in the comments section. I think fantastic business from Chelsea Football Club and Man United. 60 million, man. 60 million. Thank you so much, Man United. And we'll see what happens with him. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea has started Internal discussions about replacements for Mason Mount. They are expected to move for Celta Vigo midfielder Gabri Veiga's name is now popping about, who is their top target for that position. And the 21-year-old has a release clause of 34.6 million. This is from Nizar Kinsella, came in earlier today. Do you know what? I've now taken the liberty to watch Gabri Veiga quite closely for the past week or so. I have to say, there's not too much differences between him and Mason Mount. So I understand being able to find a cheaper option with Gabri Veiga, 34.6 million release clause. So the entirety of Mason Mount's fee should cover all of this and should leave us more in excess. And on top of that, I don't know how much he's on now, but I don't think he'll be on too much when he comes to Chelsea. So it will be a much cheaper replacement. And the one thing he has over Mason Mount is he's got dribbling ability. He can drive through midfield, he can dribble, and he can crash into the box, score goals, assist as well. Look, I'm not a supreme, advocate of Gabri Veiga, but I understand. He's probably the same level as Mason Mount, just a cheaper version. So why not, man? Why not? This is the kind of player that Pochettino is looking for in midfield, someone who can press, someone who can work hard. He can definitely win balls in midfield. He's got the technical ability. Let's see. There's a lot of hype about Gabri Veiga in La Liga, and there's a lot of hype about him within the fan base, and not just our fan base, in many different fan bases as well. Man City, Liverpool. So look, I'm keen to see how this works out. Let me know what you think about Gabri Veiga. Now, this is the blockbuster news that's coming up after the Mason Mount situation. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of outgoing still to happen, but Mason Mount was a huge one that we needed to do. But now the focus solely on the blockbuster incoming. Chelsea will attack. Moises Caicedo deal now, as revealed yesterday, Man United never entered the race despite reports, and it's now time for Chelsea-Brighton direct negotiation. Caicedo already said yes. Personal terms are not an issue up to the club's. Fabrizio Romano, once again, has been on top of this news and has been beating the drums, saying Chelsea are on top of this. Do you know what I mean? They're on top. They love to be on top. Chelsea don't play around, man. They want to be on top in that nice position. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, baby. So look, let's tackle this and let's get this done. Let's not dilly-dally around Brighton. I hope Brighton don't get any sort of feeling that they've seen, what happened with West Ham and Arsenal and Declan Rice, the 105 million fee, and hope they don't drag this out. Hope we can find a solution ASAP. And it seems like we have a clear-cut road for Caicedo. There doesn't seem to be anyone at the moment in our paths. Man United definitely wasn't part of it, and now they've spent quite a bit of money on Mason Mount, and obviously their ownership situation is up in the air. So how much more money they have left in from their budget, we'll see. So I don't think Man United will be in this race. They'll probably have to get rid of players in order to raise some money to buy some more, to buy someone like Caicedo. And I think recently I did see that, the 100 million fee does scare Man United a bit. Chelsea will now, I don't think we'll pay 100 million as well. I think 80 million will get the job done. Chelsea will now step up their efforts to sign midfielder Moises Caicedo. Brighton valued Caicedo at around 100 million, but Chelsea hope to set up a deal worth around 80 million with personal terms agreed. Personal terms already thought to have been agreed. This is from Matt Law. Let's get it done, man. Let's get it done. This guy wants to be at Chelsea Football Club. Him and Enzo Fernandez, we will be there. We will be there. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Romelu Lukaku has confirmed again that his priority is Inter Milan, but it depends on Inter. They will be in touch with Chelsea next week to discuss a loan with an obligation to buy, but the installments would be over many years. It will take time. Look, these guys, man, such scammers, such scumbags, this Inter Milan. Obligation to buy, that's the right path. Let's see what you can do now. It has to be an important fee. Important fee. So let's get it done, man. Let's get it done. I need this brother gone as well, 100%. There's quite a lot of outgoing still needs to happen. This brother needs to go. Chelsea remain open to selling Conor Gallagher, although incoming manager Maurizio Pochettino wants to work with him. I don't get some of these information that we're getting in regards to Pochettino wants to work with Gallagher, wants to work with Kepa. Yeah, brother, I hear what you're saying, what you're probably thinking about Gallagher, his work rate. But please, we have seen what he's capable of doing, and we rather see him do that elsewhere. So if there is a smart offer for Gallagher, let's sell, man. This is, once again, we need to be on top of this scenario, and let Pochettino know we can get you someone better. For what you want to do, we can get you someone better. You don't need to rely on Connor Gallagher. So yeah, doesn't we don't need that. Christian Pulisic, another brother that needs to go, and AC Milan have an outline agreement on personal terms. So it seems like personal terms have been agreed between Pulisic and AC Milan, but there is still distance between Chelsea and Milan on price. Let's find a middle ground, ladies and gentlemen. I think Chelsea's looking for about 25 million. Look, that's probably a bit steep. I'd say about 20 million, somewhere between 70 to 20 million will probably get the job done. Ruben Loftus-Cheek ended up being close to about 18 million, I believe, pounds with add-ons. Christian Pulisic should be around that same mark as well. Similar sort of injury history and whatnot, and simply just hasn't kicked on. So I think we could find a deal somewhere between 70 to 20 million, as I said, with add-ons included. So I think we need to make sure this player is out of our sight as well. Vision 2030, Neil Bath and Jim Fraser have set the Chelsea Academy set up 5 main targets. They are for academy players to contribute 15% of Chelsea's league minutes, for academy graduates to make up to 25% of their first team squad, to have above national average GCSE and A-level results. Wow, I like this. Yeah, not just about football. You got to be smart as well to have more Cobham graduates in the professional game than any other academy, to win more national and international competitions than any other academy. That's fantastic. This is a bit of news and a bit of guidelines, a bit of KPIs, a bit of vision set up for the academy. And I'm keen to see 15% of Chelsea's league minutes. It's quite a lot of league minutes. I wonder how that's going to be distributed out to these academy players, and up to 25% of the first team squad should be academy graduates. So good. Only the best of the best should get the opportunity. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Mauricio Pochettino will start work on Monday, just around the corner now, and will be unveiled during pre-season. First team players will return to Cobham next week. International players have been given their own individual return dates so they can have a substantial post-season break. Chelsea set to fly to Raleigh, North Carolina on June 17. Pochettino will have exactly 2 weeks to drill his players at Cobham before flying out. Chelsea US Tour 2023, as listed over there. I'm very excited to see how this preseason pans out. We cannot miss. We simply cannot miss. This preseason has to be a dynamic one, an absolute dynamic one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know everything that we've spoken of, how you feel about it, especially, of course, the Mason Mount news, which is the biggest news that's floating about at the moment. The saga has finally come to an end, and all the insults, all the abuse that I've copped for this particular player because of that compilation. If you know, you know that compilation that I shared. It is back up again on Twitter. Go give yourself a retweet. Go give yourself a like on that. Leave a comment on that. I shall see you guys soon for a live stream tomorrow where we will talk more about this Mason Mount situation. I'll get your comments as well. And we will have a very, very good conversation. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time. Give me just one night, una noche. The moment to be by your side.